Hi, welcome to Buzz, Louisville's underground business voice. I'm here with Patty Dissell. I get that right?
Yes, you did.
Sweet. With the Spina Bifida Association of Kentucky.
Yes.
And you're one of our nonprofit partners, and I'm really excited to have nonprofits in Rainmakers because it really, truly helps us execute Be More, Serve More on a whole different level. Now, I think I know, but it's always dangerous. What does the Spina Bifida Association do?
Well, Spina Bifida Association takes care of all the children, the parents, the teens, the adults that are affected by spina bifida, which is a birth defect. It's not a disease.
And what does a birth defect actually do? Is it when the spine curls?
No, it actually, when the fetus is forming, what turns into the spinal column doesn't close all the way.
Okay.
And inside your spinal column has all of your nerve endings and your spinal cord.
Okay.
If it doesn't close, that means what's supposed to be on the inside might possibly be on the outside.
Wow.
So if you see a child with braces, or braces and crutches, or in a wheelchair, you're more than likely seeing a child or an adult
because
with
those nerves are literally exposed,
Yes.
which could cause wear on the...
Different paralysis. It just depends on where it happens along the spine as to what levels of paralysis are affected.
Wow. And so how do you help them?
We have all kinds of programs and services for our families.
Okay.
We teach parents how to be advocates for their kids.
Okay.
We give them tools to be able to go to the school systems and help the teachers to help the children learn better. We have
now Pat, you said something that was really, I think, important to drill back to. You said you teach parents to be advocates for their kids. Now, I would say that a lot of parents out there think they already know how to be advocates for the kids, right?
Well, we all are. As parents,
Right.
we all are good advocates, but we just kind of help with some additional tools that help them find to get good services for their kids.
So it's like, well, they may have imposed limits in their head that don't necessarily exist if they utilize those tools.
Well, here's the thing. These are normal kids.
Yeah.
They're kids. They just use wheelchairs instead of legs. So, and a lot of times what we're doing is, our motto is kind of long, but it's helping children overcome challenges to become successful, independent adults. So these are great kids. We want them to be able to succeed. So that's what we really focus on.
So what are some of the ways that we can help you extend your mission to get done what you're trying to get done?
You know, Rainmakers has been awesome. I have met so many people, so many helpful people.
Sure.
And that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for people that would be volunteers, or maybe committee members that would help with an event, or even a long-term strategic planning session. You know, we have people to educate. You know, the one thing I have to tell you real quick is that spina bifida, it is not 100% preventable, but if a woman has folic acid in her body before conception, it'll reduce the risk up to 70%.
Wow.
We got a lot of people to educate.
So it's education, it's volunteers, it's community. Let's talk about getting engaged in a committee. Well, we're always talking about giving people a job in order to get them to commit to a higher level. And a lot of people think that, hey, that's just because you want more free labor. And the reality of that is that we know when people engage at a higher level, like when they're on boards of nonprofits and on committees for nonprofits, they commit to each other on a higher level. And
Absolutely.
And the benefits of that far outweigh just feeling good.
Well, it's not only just giving back and giving to the community. I mean, it's really making a difference. We couldn't do it without our board and our volunteers.
Nope.
Because we have so many people that we need to serve, and we take care of the entire state. So when you think about all the people that are involved in Rainmakers, you know, these are professionals. These are professionals that they know people. They are people that they're excellent candidates to be able to help us if they choose to do.
I've got a caterer in Indy. And we tracked back his volunteering on a committee for a nonprofit. It generated, he did it because he wanted to be engaged and involved. And it just speaks to so much to how Be More, Serve More really comes back to you so many times fold. But he committed to this engagement for 2 years. He was on the board. He ended up generating about 70% of his new business for that year, fathered, grandfathered, and great-grandfathered out of that one strategic involvement in that board. And at the end of the year, he felt so good thinking about where he was going to spend his time, knowing that time had benefited his business, it kept him going in lean times, and he was doing the right thing. It always pays to do the right thing.
It all comes back around.
Amen.
It comes back around, so.
Patty Dissell, you've been Buzz.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you.